War Robots Remastered is not yet complete, but the show must go on. For future reference, these are the 5 trigger microchips used in this guide. Now let's begin. Hey guys, zapOphilia here to show you how to make some very simple yet powerful drones. I call them trigger drones, and it's going to be pretty obvious why. These 5 trigger microchips have a unique feature that when combined right, you get total control over when and where your drone microchips activate. Let's group them into 4 types: attack, healing, defense trigger drones, and hybrids, which combine the other 3. Attack trigger drones. Attack trigger drones focus on a specific microchip, the modulative intensifier, at least for now. This microchip gives a temporary damage boost after using an active module. So the standard attack build would use as many modulative intensifiers as possible paired with a Deathmark module, so that whenever you activate Deathmark for 20% damage boost, the modulative intensifiers can give you an extra 15% each at the highest tier. Now this is where the attack trigger drone stops and your customization begins. You can add other chips to match your playstyle. For instance, I've seen Manny's video and he added freezer microchips for an extra 20% damage boost once his target is frozen. Other modules currently in the game don't go so well with this build because they sometimes contradict. Like with the jump module, you can jump while reloading to avoid danger and the temporary damage boost you get would be wasted, or with the phase shift, which prevents you from dealing damage for a few seconds. Some other active modules are not too bad a combo, like the anti-stealth, shield breaker, and healing modules, depending on your playstyle. Healing trigger drone. The focus here is the recurrent reconstructive repairer, and what it does is if your bot receives decent healing, then it instantly heals you some more, basically turning any bot into a mender. Since the trigger is healing, you can trigger it with healing abilities, pilot skills, ally healers, and repair units. But a standard healing trigger drone would have an advanced repair unit and still activate through other means, since the microchips have a cooldown of just 10 seconds. There are times when this doesn't activate, like if your repairable durability is below 40,000, if you phase shift or transcend, which stops healing, or if you're receiving a lot of damage and your durability doesn't increase because of it. A lesson we've learned from the Mender is that this kind of healing is best used while brawling as a form of defense. Defense trigger drone. The focus this time is the revitalizing defender. This chip gives your bot extra defense points after activating a repair unit or advanced repair unit active module. The effect is temporary, of course, but with no cooldown. And the activation condition is similar to that of the modulative intensifier, but with more specific modules, which makes defense trigger drone builds very straightforward. Hybrid trigger drone. By now, you've understood the concept of trigger drones as drone builds that give you more control over the activation. So simply combine the attack, defense, and healing trigger microchips in ways that work, and voila, you've made a hybrid. For example, if we combined an auxiliary intensifier with a phasing repairer and used a phase shift module, this wouldn't work right. When you activate the phase shift module, the auxiliary intensifier microchip will also activate, and since you can't deal any damage for a few seconds, this is a contradiction. When building hybrid trigger drones, a useful alternative to the auxiliary intensifier is the revitalizing intensifier. This microchip gives a damage boost after you activate a repair unit or advanced repair unit module. It has the same activating condition as the revitalizing defender, which is obvious from the microchips names. So a standard hybrid trigger drone build will be the revitalizing intensifier, the revitalizing defender, and recurrent reconstructive repairer paired with an advanced repair unit. But that's not all. This is Warbot and it gets even more OP. If you've designed your trigger to be an active module, you can maximize the frequency at which it is available with two pilot skills. The full hardy quartermaster, which recharges an active module once your durability drops to 50%, and the dodger skill, which at tier 4 recharges active modules 31% faster. The combination of these two is just insane, like I demonstrated with my Invader science experiment. Hey guys, zapOphilia here, and I'm in a hostel. There's a lot of noise, two different people playing music, there's cars in the background, and I'm pretty sure you can't hear any of that. So I'm really excited once again for my new noise cancelling mic, whatever. It's going to really help us out. So now that I've told you how to make trigger drones, let's make some trigger drones ourselves. Now, actually I haven't used drones that much since the feature launch, so this is also a sort of first time for me. Luckily now we have you can see where my finger touch is, energy balanced on all bots, which is really great. Yeah, it's better. And first we have to decide what kind of trigger drone we're making. I remember I've shown you the 5 microchips. I'm going to focus on those. Usually with my Ravana, I focus solely on attack power. The best defense is a good offense, and he has the Deathmark module. So I'm going to first of all make a purely attack trigger drone. So for that, like I explained, we'll be using the modulative intensifier, which of course becomes very insane when matched up with the Deathmark module. Right now I'm just using level 2 tier 2 chips because that's what I have. I don't want to invest so much time and gold for just this one video. So right now we're looking at an extra 20% to the 20% of the Deathmark, making it 40% damage boost when I use Deathmark, which is really going to be insane. Now look at this, I've used just 16 out of 30 energy, and I have all these extra spots, so I don't want to waste them, although I won't be using the other trigger microchips because, like I said, just attack. So let's put some other things here. A popular thing to put is the recurrent crashing repairer. You know it very well. When you try to kill someone too fast, they instantly heal. Basically punishes you for trying to kill them extremely quickly. I think that's all I have for the crashing. And then this impaired just gives me some defense when I am suppressed, which is a very popular module. And there you go guys, this is an attack module. I wish I had something that worked to put here. Okay, let's try this emergency defender. Okay, when my HP falls below a certain amount, which is actually the overdrive level, I get 2% HP. That's cool. Okay, let's just run this first test battle. Like I explained, we're using this on my Ravana. Look at the current stats of my Ravana. I did not think I could get weapons to this level, but this is where we are now. Okay, so guys, that was the gameplay with the Ravana. You can see how much of a damage boost I got with just the tier 2 microchips. Now the focus here is going to be our Invader. This is my science experiment Invader. If you've been watching my channel videos, you already know what this is. If you don't, you definitely need to subscribe to my channel. This is a custom build I made, very interesting build, and the focus here this time is this full Hardy Quartermaster and Dodger combination that gives you the highest frequency of uh, active module activations. Then what I'm going to do is, normally it's a jump unit like in the video on my channel, but I'm going to change this to an advanced repair unit because we're going to make a pure hybrid, a hybrid of attack, defense, and repair. And my trigger is going to be that advanced healing module. Now I'm thinking we need a sort of clean all button to make it easier to just clear out all the microchips and start afresh, but I'm going to do it myself. Yeah, so the modulative intensifier is still good since I'm using an active module. What we need to change now is this defense to the revitalizing defender. Remember what it does. I'm going to uninstall this first of all. We had crashing here. What we need is the reconstructive. And guys, I want to point something out. I think it may be just for the repair microchips D type, but they are actually variations of the same microchip. For instance, look at this recurrent reconstructive repairer, and right here there's another one. The difference here is this one heals a fixed amount of damage. Right here now is 10k at tier 2. This one heals by percentage, which is probably always going to be the better option. You can also see in their logo 2 pluses on this one, 3 pluses on this one. So the same for the crashing repairer. If I had uninstalled everything, you would have seen that. So just take notes, they're actually variations of this same microchips. So let's get this on. We're using the percentage one, which I feel is better. So 8% extra healing per activation of that ability. Okay, let's switch this out to a reconstructive repair, another 8%, and I think we're good. Yeah, we just don't have enough energy for the last slot. We do have 2 energy. Let's see. Yep, so we'll use this one. And now we're looking at 2, 8, 8, 18% extra healing after healing 40,000, 10 defense points, which isn't much, and of course the same 20% attack boost. So let's jump into a battle and see this in action. And that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. More drone guides, more awesome content coming your way. So please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. As always, still humble.